fantastic here in Vegas?
You know what? Hey, by the way, you guys did an awesome show last night at the pool party. I was there and I was like, man, it was hot.
Oh, it was hot.
It was a great show. It was a great show.
Thank you. Thank you. We had a fantastic time. Had a good crowd, rowdy crowd. Did you see him get on stage?
Well, I didn't see that.
Oh my goodness, it was rowdy.
Yeah,
They all started dancing on stage. It was great.
Yeah, I kind of stay in the background. I mean, I was there listening to y'all, but it's not for me, bro. I mean, I don't drink.
Me either.
I don't. Yeah.
Unless somebody gives me a beer.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. So, yeah, but anyway, I saw you and I was like, man, you're still playing, dude. Like, I mean, the last time I saw you, I did an interview with you at Garza in San Angelo, Texas, when I was program director there, way back 15 years ago, 18 years ago. And I mean, I haven't had a chance to talk to you since then, bro. It's been that long, and you're still kicking ass, man. What's that like, man? What's that? I mean, what does that take?
Lo bonito es que el público, the love for music, el acordeón, el bajo sexto, you know, the horns, the Tejano music. Our genre is beautiful, bro. We play everything from English to Spanish to country to, you know, la onda tejana. It's just, I know many say, oh, well, you know, it's changing. Everything evolves. Everything evolves.
Yeah.
Y lo bonito es que, look at, this tells you everything. Look at how many people we got here, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, everywhere you look, you're going down to the casino, and Tejano fans everywhere. Tejano fans everywhere. So, for me to be in this business since the 90s, in San Angelo, I remember being in San Angelo in the 90s, San Angelo, Abilene, all that area. For the fans, that they keep us doing what we love to do. Y'all fuel our souls, our spirit to continue, you know, making music and being out there.
Now, Rick, I only heard about you being born. I never actually met you. But what's it like? Do you have an understanding of how big your dad is? Or, I mean, do you have that? Do you have a grasp of that?
I don't. I go home and I see him as my dad.
Yeah, I mean, he's your dad. You're like, yeah, it's just dad. But I mean,
I was taught growing up that, you know, I was going to have to share my dad with the rest of the fans out there, and I got to experience that in Mexico, and that was amazing. It was a shock to me the first time I went out there, and I got emotional seeing all of that and the love and the support. So it was nice. I loved it.
Well, it's really like, okay, the first time I met you was at Hacienda Records in Corpus, and I was talking to Rick Garcia, and I remember you were in a band, you were taking the drums off the band. I was like, holy crap, that's Albert. He doesn't play drums, what does he do? But you were the kind of person that did everything yourself. You were like, you took care of, you were always involved in every aspect of your music. Are you still doing that, or how is that with you?
Yes, I started singing since I was 4 years old. Back then, the genre that I was singing was mariachi, strong rancha, you know, y cantaba canciones de mariachi. I did that for many years, and once I got into school, I learned how to read and write music. I competed on drums. I was a major. I learned how to play the bass, the bajo sexto, the guitar, the keyboards, and I continued. And I started doing my own recordings. The accordion was the last instrument I learned.
No way.
That's why they say God's plan is better than our own. Because here I thought I was going to be a drummer. Then I thought I was going to be a guitarist. I thought I was going to sing mariachi. Somehow the accordion landed on my lap. And it was the hardest instrument to learn.
Yeah, because there's no formal training.
it was so difficult. I got discouraged many times, and I'm not gonna lie to you. For years, I got discouraged. I would get up and try to understand it because I was already learning how to read and write. I already knew how to do it. I just couldn't figure out the diatonic accordion. And I was trying to figure out theory, music theory, so many different things. I could never find it. And then one day I'm gonna let it, defeat me. So I woke up and because I would go to bed just listening to everything, That's how bad I wanted to learn it. I didn't understand. I got up. I said, I'm gonna learn how to do this, and then it just took off. It's like you get in the zone, right?
Right. Yeah.
You just start learning, and it becomes easier. And then you're like, oh, okay, that's what it is. There's no books for it that you can really follow. It's better to follow it with your heart. So I empecé. By the time you know it, Prieta Casada comes out.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to do an intro that was kind of like what a guitarist does on, like a solo. And Prieta Casada takes off. It hit #1 nationwide. Then all of a sudden it went to Mexico. Throughout the years, we've gotten Song of the Year. And those are things that are staples. They're not going to go anywhere. Right now, to this day, Prieta Casada, it's like it's still there.
You have so many music that are attributed to you, and they're like, oh, that's our anthem. It's like, dude, he's got like 5 songs that are anthems. I don't know what and it's really, I mean, your music is very iconic. And I always point to it because you're using, and I can use music theory with you because if you understand it, it's great. Because you're using the first, the third, and the fifth when you do it, and it's really, you deconstructed it to be very basic and very intricate in your design. It's multi-level. And I love when you do your bass is always running a counter riff to the guitar, which makes everything, and then the way your accordion comes in, it's just upper level stuff. I mean, I really appreciate the hard work that you put into your design of your music, and some of the stuff that you produce later. I have all of your albums, by the way. I have a show I do on Sundays. It's called Should Have Been a Bigger Hit. Where I go through your albums, I go through all people's albums that I've brought over the years, and I play songs that never got released. Because there's really good music that's out there that people need to pay attention to. And I was like, you don't know what these guys did. They only did, you would release about 3 songs out of an album of 10 songs. But there's some really great stuff here.
Yeah, back in the day, what they would do is they would release the first single, they would let it go for a few, and then they would release it. So by third, they were already going to release the album. And then when the album gets released, you're already starting on your next single. Right. So it's different now. Everything's, online.
Yeah.
You got many distributors online, and it's like it goes faster, but at the same time, it kind of also dies out faster. So you got to be more aggressive. So it's different. But
with QvoRadio, last year we topped out at 1,500,000 listeners last year.
Nice.
But I always tell people, hey, this song is working. Let it sit.
Yeah.
This song is doing good. Let it sit. And then if they ask me how's this song doing, I'll say, well, then go ahead and release another one. But I mean, I cover 132 countries, and it's always good that I put out new music. I'm always pushing new music, the evolution of music, because that's what really. And it was wonderful to hear that you were going to be here. I was so excited. I wanted to see you. I was sick as a dog, by the way, last night. I was like, what got you playing, though? I'm sorry, I keep asking for that. But what got you playing? What inspired you to play?
Well, when I was younger, my dad said that at 3 years old I was singing my vowels in Spanish in scales. So from then on, I guess I grew into singing Spanish music, like Jennifer Peña. That was one of my favorite artists that I would always sing and dance to. And at one point, there's a picture somewhere out there of me on a little table with my microphone singing to my parents.
she would set up her little tray table, and it had a little microphone, play microphone, and she would get on the tray table, and I was like, look at this, she's making her own stage.
And now I'm the drummer, so I'm there, backing him up as much as I can.
Are you writing music? Are you singing?
Yes, I am. I am working on music and still singing.
No, but I mean, are you writing Spanish music? Are you writing English music? Or what are you writing?
He does everything.
I do everything.
No, that's great. I encourage everyone to express yourself as best you can. Good music is good music. I always say, music is not milk. It does not spoil. Good music is good music the way it is.
Every genre, everybody has a way of portraying their emotions through their own genre.
And the beautiful thing about Tejano music is that it incorporates so many different genres of music. It's an influence of all different kinds of music. When I first heard Cranque, I was like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't think I like this. No, I definitely, I like it. It's just.
I'm seeing this right here. Can I type my name on here?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Let me see. Hold this one.
Okay, so I was going to shout out to you guys. Okay, so Anna, thank you so very much for watching. This is David Vella's watching. David Vella, he is the Centurion on the Netflix. So he's an actor. He's the Centurion on The Chosen. And on the new series, he's going to be the father of the bride of the series is going to be focusing on a wedding. He's the father of the bride this wedding.
That's awesome.
So,
David.
So if you got Netflix, watch Netflix, watch The Chosen, say you like Centurion David, and give him a thumbs up. So,
nice. Okay.
He's watching in Oakland. You're supposed to be on the set, bro. What are you doing? Yeah, that's cool. We get them from all over. We get them from about 132 countries, so definitely.
Nice.
But no, real quickly, where can they find your info? Look into this camera real quick. Where can they find your music? How can we get a hold of you if we get more information about Albert Zamora?
Well, right now we've just released our latest single. We really weren't supposed to say because it was kind of like an underground thing.
Oh, it's cool, bro. I mean, you can come on the show, on the radio show, and we'll talk about it there.
Yes.
We'll do it that way, so that way we'll have.
Yeah, because now with social media and stuff like that, you gotta have a hook, right? So there's many different strategies that people use to promote their album, and what we've just done is release something that we didn't promote, and all the true fans from the 90s, they're all out and they know I basically said it right. So
yeah,
but
well, I guarantee you I'm gonna get about 30 emails and they're like, hey dude, this is it because it happens, bro. We get it. We average out about 100,000 listeners a month, so one of them's gonna know. So we'll trust you. But no, so if they want to hear you, they want to get more information, get some merch in there, where can they go?
Well, y'all can reach us. Let me give you a phone number at 361-548-9016. So we have our Facebook. I mean, I don't know the physical address or anything to it. We carry around
he's got it on his head. I'll get that information out to you so that way y'all can go ahead and get that. Just go ahead and contact me at QvoRadio, admin at QvoRadio.com, and I'll go ahead and get that information to you so that way you can get a hold of it. Buy some merch. But the way you support Tejano music, the way you support your artists, is to go to their shows and buy their merch. That's how you do it. And yes, streaming music is great. It's cool. I totally understand it. Listening to QvoRadio is awesome. QvoRadio is 100% verified, fully authorized radio station with ASCAP, BMI, CSEC, and so forth. However, it's better if you go to their shows, buy their merch. Put your phone down, dance the music, make memories, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate it. This is the last show for today. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. If today was a bad day, if you didn't appreciate it, if you didn't have a good day, just remember every day planes take off against the wind. You are loved, you matter. Thank you so very much, guys. I appreciate you.